Nice, okay. I have no idea if the volume for the game is still good. I goobered, and we were playing a different game than me and the boys the other night, and I had to turn it back up, and so it might be too quiet or too loud. I have not a clue. I'll have to have someone let me know once they get in here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday. Remember to stay hydrated. Enjoy life. Drink water. Hello, Isabel. Fucking pom-pom! I was so mad. Streaming on a crazy style. That's right, Frey. We sure are. I was so mad because I set aside a plot of land next to my house for Scoot. And then the next day I was like, what the hell, it's been sold. And I went up to the sign and it was like, oh, Pom-Pom is moving here. And I was like, yeah. That's the other duck that I wanted. But I didn't want to buy an amiibo for her. I guess I could have if I really wanted to. But it's fine. And I guess I get Miles now. The only thing is I wanted Scoot to live there. So now I will have to, swap their houses. Which isn't a huge deal, I suppose. Frey, is the game audio... Look at Pom-Pom. Is the game audio loud enough? Oh my god. Oh my god, it is from Sam's Island. That's so funny. Yes, Pom-Pom moved here from... Nice to have you. Alright, today is the final day of Scoot. I have been playing off-stream a little bit. Audio seems fine. Good. Fruit trees are coming along. So, I have Nintendo Online now. So I can actually, like, you know... Oh, good, we built this bridge. I can actually interact with other people's islands now, which makes getting the fruits and stuff a lot easier. I have not grown a single orange rose, and frankly don't know if I'm doing it correctly. That's not what I wanted either. Yeah, Sam set me up with a bunch of the different fruits. I'm pretty sure I have every fruit now growing on my island, which is great, because I was running through Nook I'll's tickets and just having absolutely no luck getting them, which is truly a travesty. So I believe these two are oranges. There should be some more orange. These all should be oranges. There's some cherries, pears, just little groves of things, various places. I also caught a bunch of sturgeons. I don't remember if that was on or off stream or not. I ended up getting 3 of them. One of them I stuck in my house, one of them I donated, one of them I sold. Which is nice, because sturgeon is one of my favorite fish, so... I really wanted to be able to keep one, and now that I have one donated, I can just sell the rest. Bonus miles. We do not have anyone at the campsite, as far as I know. Yeah, I sure do. Let me get my card. Slap that on there. That is Scoot. Yup. Yup. Scoot here, have biceps, will travel. Look at his little frog t-shirt. I love it so much. Alright. Hell yeah. Get in here, Scootums. Now I need to see, I don't know if I have to purchase more land or if I can kick out a villager. Because if I can replace a villager with Scoot, I might replace Mac. Mac or Eugene, I'm not sure. You. Speaking of. Well, I admire your persistence. Hell, I like you. Oh. Shale bars? You, what are you Yeah, we're getting rid of Eugene. Oh, what are you well, it might come in handy, wink wink. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Alright, let's go see what Scoot wants real quick. And this will be the final day. After we craft whatever Scoot may possibly desire. We can get him on our island. Alright. Hold on. Did I see... Wink wink. Nudge nudge wink wink, if you know what I mean. I thought I saw some orange roses up here. Out of the corner of my eye. Yes, I sure did. Alright, we're just gonna dig these up. Mine now. Alright. Cool. I shall plant those somewhere near my house. Now, I did find out that there is actually a way for me to get a beard. The problem is, it's completely random. I have to do a bunch of Gulliver, which... entirely random whether or not he washes up on my shores. Hey, buddy. Hell yes. What do you want? What do you want? Some fire. Usually this MF wants firewood. Yeah. I need to know how to make firewood, yeah. Leaving tomorrow. Bring it by today. Today. Yeah, I can do that. We'll craft this up, and then I guess we'll comb the beach for any unusual persons. Ha! If I take wood and burn it, that wood was firewood. Shocked I couldn't have figured that out on my own. So I'm thinking we put... I don't know. I don't really want to tear down this bridge and then replace it, because that would be a whole day of doing that. Then another day to build. And then another day to actually get the bridge. I kind of want... Yeah, I guess we just keep working on our island rating, because once I get the terraforming tool, there's... I also purchased this lawn gnome. He is now the guardian of my house. The sturgeon is over there, as obviously you can see. Let's craft. How does one make firewood? Wouldn't you know it, it's 8 pieces of wood. Who would have thought? Not me. We're good. I also got a new wetsuit. Now I have a green leaf print. They had it in orange, I will take that in a heartbeat, but I've not yet seen it. Let's go deliver the firewood to the boy. Frey, what are you up to today? I know you were itching to raid. I have no idea if the boys will be around. You're still just doing divination on the GIM? Here's your firewood, good sir. Yeah. Excuse me, this is just so cool. How could I ever thank everyone? I know, I'm gonna come up with a whole new workout routine in honor of Paradise. Or, I guess I could just give you my earbuds combo. Div on the GIM, Slayer on the main. Godspeed, soldier. Enjoy, Zip Zoom. Did this man just give me buds? Did this just... a TF2 trading classic? You know what? I'm still gonna come up with a new workout routine. This place is too cool not to. Wow, I can't believe I got my mighty hands. I'm jealous. Move here to find out. Whoa, are you sure? I mean, living here would really help me take things to the level after next. Okay, I'm in. Let's go! Heard from your resident services and they said no. I guess there isn't any land for sale, Zip Zoom. I asked and they said I couldn't live out of my kayak either. Oh well. Alright, let's go slap some land down. Excuse me, goodness. I was under the impression that we could replace a villager, in which case I was going to get rid of Eugene, but that's fine. Look at him over there lifting weights all smug-like. I need... how many? I've got 8K on me. Need a little more. Welcome to Nook Stop. Please select from the following services. Withdraw. Wow, I only have that many? Nice, okay. I'm gonna put Scoot up on the highest hill. Tom Nook, you rapscallion, you rascal, you fiend. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I want to sell some land. Yeah. 10,000 bells? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, sure will. 10,000 bells. Now I only have $100. Hand over the housing kit. Okay. Nope. That is all. Off we go. Alright, we have to see if we can find a way to get Eugene out of here. I don't like anyone that insinuates that I should be behind jail bars. That's rude. Alright, Scoot, your new home. Right up here. Let's go ahead and we'll completely... I need some fruit. I need to eat apples and bananas. Yes, yes, yes. Marvelous. Delicious dinner meal of apple. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Slingshot. Axe. Shovel. Dig that up. Dig. Nope. Dig that up. And actually, we'll roll with that. See how that works. If I place a housing kit, should I reserve this spot over a little bit? Can I move it over even a little more, or will that be too close to the tree? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, that got rid of the tree. Alright, well, fuck. We still have one left. Alright, well, there we go. That'll do. Actually, I'm gonna even go get rid of that last tree right there by the... Oh, there's 2 apples there. No way. Okay, we can plant these down on the lower level by the town. There we go. I like that a lot better. Alright, let's go see about getting Scoot into this village. Maybe we'll even make an effigy to him. I really hope I didn't beans myself over by asking him to move when I had no space, and now he's just like, no, sorry. That I would actually say, no, I don't think I can, if I hard power off the switch, No, yeah, I could exit without saving. That's what I could do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do it. Let's go! I'm gonna fill my island with birds. Alright, hell yes. We have Scoot. Very good. I need to get the penguin. I don't know what its name is. There's a little, like, I don't know if he's a macaroni penguin or what. Alright, cool. That solves that problem. Next thing's next. I want to look for another sturgeon. See if there's one down here. There is not. Hello, Hazel. Yeah. So real. Oh. I've obtained miles. I see. Talk to thy neighbors. Yes. Hey, Drake. What's going on, big dog? I am indeed. Anytime now, so excited. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice, there we go. Racking up the miles. Good. Alright, today is going to be a rough day, because I think now that we have Scoot, it's finally time to start actually worrying about island image. Oh yeah, here's the money tree that I grew. Okay. Nice. Okay, Google, show me bug. That's right, Nello. Do you want to see the best little fuck that I have just invited to this island to live? This is the amiibo that I bought. It was specifically, hello, can I move in? Absolutely, Stan. I've got a plot of land just for you. So so the way this works is like you can go to the main office building in your game, and you can use an amiibo of any of the characters, and they'll come visit your campsite. And after you invite them 3 days in a row, you have to like craft an item for them. And they'll be like, no, I can't decide. I don't know if I want to move here. And then on the third day, they're like, yeah, get me in here. So I got an amiibo on eBay for this guy. He is one of my favorite villagers in this game. How crunchy are your apples? Very crunchy. His name is Scoot, and he's a little duck that likes to work out, and I love his little hat so much. And he's also drinking orange soda, what I can only assume is Fanta. He wants his biceps to have biceps. And he wants a number... He wants a 12-pack. This dude's gonna be ripped. He wanted me to make him some firewood. So I got him, and then another duck accidentally moved into the spot that I wanted him to live in. And then it's actually one of the other ducks that I wanted, and it came from my buddy Sam's island, so it all worked out in the end. Nello, after we're done with Animal Crossing, the goal is to go back to Gate and get you your Memory Dowser. I don't know, so he's right, there's almost infinite numbers above 6. I love Scoot too. There are a handful of my favorite villagers. One of them I only know by sight. He's a little like macaroni penguin, I think. I have to look up what his name is because I might end up getting an amiibo for him. Then there's Pom Pom, which is one of my other favorite ducks, and she moved in right here from my friend Sam's island. And so I wanted this to be Scoot's house, and then the next day I woke up, and it was like, this plot has been sold, and I was like, what do you mean? It's like, it's been sold to Pom Pom, and I was like, yeah, Pom Pom! She's still unpacking, she just moved in today. Très fantastique! She reminds me of Faye, that's why I like her. That and Hazel both are very Faye-coded. Alright. Pom Pom is perfect too, yeah. And then, so Pom Pom, Scoot, and then the penguin. I randomly happened across Celia, who is some kind of eagle. I don't know where she is right now. We'll go look for her in a sec. Nello, did you actually get to see my house last time? I don't know if... I think it might have been Henny in the chat room on your account. I don't know if you were there too. I assume so. Obviously, you see my barbecue and meat smoking outside. But inside I have the fabled lawn gnome. He's the guardian of my house. And I have my fishes. I have lobster, for obvious reasons. I have the scrunkly little guy that is the sea pig. I was in the background but didn't catch everything. Yeah, I figured. The gnome, yeah, the gnome. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing, like, the arm thing. He watches over my house. But I've got, yeah, the sea pig, which is one of the little guys of all time. And then the sea slug on top, which is another one of the little guys on time. Of all time. I'm losing the ability to speak English coherently, I swear. What? What? Huh? Yeah. Hi. Speak of the devil. This is Hazel. This is the other one that I was talking about. She's like a little squirrel. Home invasion. Ah! Gnome! Attack! What you doing, Hazel? Yeah, I am surprised. I knew this was possible, but I didn't actually know, like, how to get it to happen. You're just in my house now? Hey, I almost forgot. I picked up a pear! Thanks! I'm gonna plant it. I'm gonna grow a pear tree. Hell yeah. I should probably turn on my washing machine. What? How long did it take you to set up your automatic washer? How thick was the main? Civil engineering for beginners? What are you talking about? I was just saying yours is cool and all, but I wouldn't want to spend a whole day setting mine up. I'm pretty sure I set it down and plugged it in. It was not hard. Oh, Nello. So you've actually been in my room. You know that big orange parka that I have? I can actually make biblically accurate Dunkel in Animal Crossing. Let me change into it real quick, because you know my I can't get changed while I'm in a wetsuit. What? Oh, I have to go down here. So first off, that's pretty much my outfit to the letter normally, aside from the hat. I want to see if I can find somewhere to get a hat just like this commission, because this is like my dream Rotom hat. But you've seen the fart shartly, the bomber jacket that I have, and then my khaki pants, obviously. But I can literally change into like the exact coat that I have and the sunglasses as well, which is really funny. There, minus the beard, there I am, for better or for worse. Also, picked up these orange water dogs as well. I don't know, is that what normal people call them? In my family, we always call these water dogs. That's spot on. I know! It's fucking insane. I saw it in the catalog. I was visiting the clothes shop the other day, and I was like, that's my jacket! I need that. And then I have those exact, hold on, actually. Let me see, I'll be right back. Let me see if I can do this without showing off my greasy mug. I had to walk down to the library today to print some shit out. Okay. So if I do this... Oops. Do this, make sure nothing incriminating is in the way. And if I change to this, yeah, there we go, my filthy desk, it's just a piece of paper. Literally the same glasses. They're, Ugly Stick branded, they're for fishing. I haven't been fishing in a long time, I need to go back soon. Anyhow. Thought that was very funny, because I saw the glasses, and then I was like, those are my glasses! Oh, I've accidentally minimized chat. Let me pull that back up. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. Fish! Yeah, fish. I didn't actually know there was a fishing emote on YouTube. That's incredible. Whoa! That's the one thing. I do not wear wife beaters. That's not my style. I like short sleeve t-shirts at all times. All right, there we go. Get out of here, so you don't want to wear out my welcome. Later. Thanks for showing me a little slice of your life. I had a great time. See you around. Uni-wow. What a strange catchphrase, but I kind of love it. Bye, Hazel. Okay. Can I turn it off, please? Nope, I guess not. Anyhow. Alright, so we need to go to resident services. I need to figure out what the hell I need to do to get my my island rating up. Because technically, you beat the quote-unquote story after we get to 3-star and get a KK slider concert. Hand reveal. True. My hands are... You probably can't really see it on camera, but the backs of my hands are absolutely covered in eczema. It stings quite a lot. Alright. Hello, Isabel. Afternoon, how can I help you? Let's talk island evals. It's probably still 1 star. Yep. Sure as the sun will rise. Alright, so the main thing we need to do is increase island population. I don't know what we actually need to get it to, but the other thing, increasing the population, must be our main focus, right? We make great improvements to our island's natural environment. Planting flowers, any type of greenery, you're a natural. Okay, that's good. Negative skin. It's true, I do have negative skin. I have what's called the neon white computer tan. Okay, so it looks like we're good on... We're good on, greenery. Actually, I want to go back in and check the recycle bin. See if anyone has dumped anything in there, and let's go find Celia, because I did say that I was going to do that a minute ago. Well, I guess more than a minute ago, but you know what I mean. Ooh. Old wallpaper. No, I'm good. I actually picked the wallpaper that's in my house right now out of that bin before. It's like these like white hexagons. Kind of cool looking. Here's Mac. Mac, those are my sunglasses. What the hell are you doing, buddy? Looking built, woof woof. That is true. I have been working out recently. Keeping the peace. Try to do a few patrol... What? For what? Oh yeah, I forgot. I learned how to bunny hop. Alright. What the hell did I do? Oh, okay. 1,000 miles for that? That's like I got 500 miles and then walked 500 more. Hop, kid, that's right. I can also, like, slide. Do, like, some weird, like, esoteric dance moves. Let's see here. Okay, so that's my what? I'm gonna slap that back on. Oh, yeah, I need to... But can you quantum hop? No, I need to build speed for 12 hours if I want to do that. Money! Can you imagine just, like, a glowing hole in the ground? Well, a glowing hole in the ground and you dig up $1,000. That'd be absurd. How many times did I need to hit rocks for that? Because you do get a bonus for hitting rocks all 8 times. You have to do some weird tech for that, though. No, I can't dig out in front of his house. Okay. Dig here. Dig here. Oops, I didn't mean to cover that up. Silly me. Okay, and then we strike the rock. Oh, it's a money rock. Nice, okay. Sweet. Okay. I don't know if there's a way to make pathways. I've seen some people do something like that. And I don't know how. Okay, first off. Right here. Plant that pear. And it will grow into a beautiful pear tree. Second off. Plant that there. That there. That's right in front of... Ooh, actually, can I plant one here? Yes. Nice. Good. I like that. Very carefully check the riverbank. So yeah, let's poke around the shoreline and see if we can't find Gullivar. So there is a seagull that is also a pirate that occasionally will wash up on the beach. And if you help him fix his phone, the next day he will send you a gift. And occasionally he can send you a beard. Like a beard accessory, and that is what I need from him. Because then, having the full beard and mustache would complete the Fart Shartley look. So I already checked the other side down here. There's Drake. Oh, I just hit him with a shovel. I'm so sorry, buddy. He's wacko. He's just sitting under a coconut tree. There's a tiny little fish over there. I wonder what that could be. Let's grab that. Every fish has a designated location, season, and size. So after a little bit, you start to figure out what's what. Let's see if I can... Just a little more. Come on now. Nice. Okay. Oh no, I didn't I looked at your message at the exact same time that happened. Gets hit with shovel. This is comfy. Yeah, must be pretty comfy. Maybe I like popped his back or something. Uh-oh. A little more. Nice. What did we get? Iron nuggets, you know what? I'll take that. And message in a bottle. To you, you wonderful stranger, you. I was out doing whatever I like to do, none of your business, and who cares? You got this cool idea, DIY idea. I was gonna keep it to myself, but it's so good I just have to share. You got this, I believe in you. And vanish. Cherry. A shell stool. That happens when I don't take the shells off of my sunflower seeds. That's probably TMI, I'm sorry. And I don't see Gullivar over here either. Rats! Oh, whoa, there he is, actually! If I find even a single raisin in these cookies, I'll kill all the lot of you. Alright, we gotta wake him up. You call that sea bass? I give it a C- at best. Ahoy, SpongeBob! I've overdosed on ketamine and I'm gonna die. Pirate sounds, etc., etc. Don't want to get up, Ma. Let me sail the seven seas. Raise the mainsail, ready the yard sail. Anyone seen the mizzen master? Wake up, you slack cunt. That did the trick. Ah, put your backs into it, me hearties. Oh, oops. This be no grocery run, this is the Isle of me bestest matey. How you been, Shartley? I've been pooping. You know how I do. I'm washed up. A wash-up, I tells you. It'd be mighty unkind to not give your favorite captain a courtesy. Ah ha ha. Ha ha ha. There you go. His communicator is, well, seems to be gone. Oh my gosh! My trusty communicator is gone and vanished, Those waves bought me around like an inflatable beach ball. The thing must have slipped out of me pocket. That means I'm lost at sea. I'll have to wait for me buccaneer buddies to find me on their own. That could take quite a bit of time. I'm still workshopping me pirate puns, so those are sure to run out fast. Ahoy! You with the whale-sized noggin. Will ye help us stranded seabird find his lost... Yeah, sure. Really? Why, you're even sweeter than this. Okay, let me go! Okay, swim about. Okay, diving. That's one thing that I'm good at. Plundering, you're plundering. Do I have room in my pockets? I have so much room in my pockets. You would not believe the room in which I have upon mine pockets. Alright, I bet it's probably right here. Nope, that's a sea anemone. Alright, we will press onward. Sailing, sailing over the bounding waves. I want to know what kind of phone this guy has that it's completely fucking waterproof, though. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess it's more commonplace nowadays, but still. Usually it's, like, related to your phone case or something. Alright. Nope, that's another sea anemone. I mean, the ocean is a big place. It could have been washed anywhere. For all I know, it's probably on the complete... Oh, that's moving. I'm gonna guess that a cell phone underwater probably wouldn't move of its own accord. Yeah, that's an oyster. Nice. At least while we look for this, we can make a little bit of money. You know what I want to do today? I want to put in a bridge on the southeast side of the island over the river. That's what we'll do. There it is. Alright. Let's send it on back. Big old fish. Big old nasty fish. Bye. Off it goes. Might as well pick up all the shells on my shore. I need more hermit crabs. For no particular reason. I just like them. I should put one in my house. When I was a kid, I had pet hermit crabs, and one of them literally killed itself. It climbed up on... We had like a coconut fiber wall in the tank, and it climbed up the tank to like the grate of the lid, climbed onto the lid, and then jumped off of the lid and shattered itself on a rock in the tank. And it just sort of like scurried around and then shriveled up and died. And after that, I didn't keep hermit crabs. Alright. Avast, you lily-livered sea dogs. What is this guy doing that he just gets so drunk and falls overboard and washes up somewhere? Winky face, as you must always do. You gotta hit him with the :3. Alright, cool. Now, tomorrow we should get a random gift from him in our mailbox. Hopefully, it is the beard that I need. If not, we must continue to search for him and find it. Okay. There's fish there. No fish there. So what we're looking for in these river inlets, like right around here, is one of the big shadows. And more than likely, that'll be our sturgeon. Because those sell for a pretty penny. Smelt? Yep. Alright, so what I was talking about was, actually, I don't know why I said that. Hill bug. Oops, I missed. Okay, well, that's a wash. Run away, little creature. There it goes. And there it rolled away. Alright. So, as I was saying, I want to put a bridge, not right here, but right across this spot here, if I can. And there is no sturgeon there either. Because then I'll probably demolish this bridge, because then I'll have one at either side of this crossing. I'll have the one up here and the one down there. But I don't know if I can put a bridge that close to the edge of the land. We'll see. I don't see any reason why I couldn't. Oh, Tom Nook, you fiend, you scoundrel, you rascal. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Infrastructure. What you have in mind? I want to build a bridge. Let's build a bridge. Yeah. I'm really liking these red Zen bridges. They remind me of, Nello, I don't know if you're still here. Do you remember on the Minecraft server where we all had Alice Hodges? Hi! How's it going? Nello, do you remember on the Minecraft server where we had all the hobbit holes? There's the bridges I built across all the rivers that look kind of like that. Alice, I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go see... Alright, what's Hazel fishing for? I'm good. Good, I'm glad to hear. Perfect fishing weather. Alright. I want to see if I can slap a bridge down right at the bottom here. Sure, the spot for a red Zen bridge. Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem... I want to see if I can get it even closer to the edge. Yes! Perfect! Don't even need to imagine it. This is the spot. Nice. Hello, Lloyd. Hazel is cute. Yeah, I like Hazel a lot. 22,800 bells. Okay. We have our work cut out for us, to be sure. Still no sturgeon. Let's go ahead and start by scooping up everything we can off of the shoreline. And then we'd best get sipping. As we catch fish, more should spawn in. That'll be nice too, because yeah, I'll just be able to run straight across there instead of... Well, I mean, it's not that far of a walk up and around, but still. Just grab this, grab these as that's, and this is... Marvelous. Yeah, it's been a couple of days since I scooped any shells off of the beach. So they are starting to pile up. Alright. One more time we'll run to the other side and go down again. Oops. There we go. Stick. I'm trying to make a point to just scoop up weeds whenever I see them now. I still have a lot of work to do. I like to build snowmen in Animal Crossing. It's just something to do. Yeah, I've built a couple of the snowfolk already. I need to do the recipe for the perfect snowfolk, because I'm not entirely sure what that gets me. Alright, we've already got everything here. Good, good, good. Oops, that was right on his nose. There we go, that's better. Oh, I was too early. That was unfortunate. I don't remember why I put a stool here. fucking sea butterfly? No, it's a rock. Nice. There we go. Horse mackerel. Alright. Let's go ahead and dump everything off at the store. Bug. Nello, it's time. We've been shown bug. Yeah, you collect the large snowflakes from them the day after you built them. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just really bad about it. Three days after that, they melt. Yep. Which is so sad. Like, it's clearly very cold out. Why can't I just keep them? Is that Magic the Gathering? No, it can't be. It's like a board game. Yeah, a nondescript board game. Those look like Magic cards. Hey guys, please take all of my things. I guess I could sell the whole ass cedar tree. That's my rose. Yeah, that's fine. Buy these 16,000 bells. Yup. Alright. Now we just need about 200,000 more. Nice. Very good. Okay. Oh, and I still have more? For what? It's raining treasure? Oh, I see. Balloons. Nice. Alright. Let's go slap everything else back in storage. I guess I'll plant those roses somewhere outside, and then we gotta get to diving. We have many bells worth of fish to dive for if we want to get this bridge built by tomorrow. Then after we fund that, we'll probably switch gears and go over to the GIM. I wonder if I can plant some right here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Every time I enter my house and I see the gnome there, it startles me just a little bit. Ah, we also need to go get our fossils appraised. For the time being, I suppose, can we put these in storage? Yes, yes we can. Perfect. Alright, cool. I need to figure out places I want to plant that bamboo. Because I'm not entirely sure it will actually grow up here where I want it to. It might. I want bamboo right around the source of the waterfall. See, I want to put another bridge in, a diagonal bridge in, like, right here. I just need to change a little bit of the riverbank, and to do that. Is this your first Animal Crossing game? For all intents and purposes, yeah. I have watched people play the older ones, and I have a little bit of... I want to say it's New Leaf on the 3DS, but I never really got into it. My fiance fucking loves these games, and so she would not stop talking about Animal Crossing, and I had the opportunity to get this for pretty much free, long story short, and so I thought I would try it out, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I can see why she likes it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I need you to look at my fossils first. Yeah. Plays in Wild World and Animal Crossing City Folk. Gotcha. Yeah, you've been around for a lot of them then. Nice. Very good, very good. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be playing the turnip stock market, but I really just can't be asked. And New Leaf. Gotcha. Just the one? I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. That's okay, Blathers. I have much to do. So aside from turnips, basically the most consistent money that I've found is diving for sea creatures. The other option would be to find one of those Tarantula Island, Mystery Islands, but I've not had any luck in doing so yet. What's up, Mac? Oh, okay. Gasp. Nice. Oh. What the hell is that? That was a noise. Alright, Mary, what are you doing? What are you making? A shell table. Didn't I already get a recipe for that? Maglev's in love? What? No, it was a shell stool, that's what it is. It took me 4 years to complete the museum because Red Cell's fake art sometimes. Yes, I have heard of this. Alright. Let's learn that. I want to see... Alright, we have learned how to make a shell table. She should be... It's in here. No, not this. This one. This one's Celia's house, I think. Not at home right now. Where the hell is she? Oh. Yeah, finishing the museum will probably be, like, one of my last priorities, but... we will get around to it eventually. At least until April, and then my entire focus will shift over to Tamagotchi living the dream. Always looked at the fake from real art, it's easy that way. Animal Crossing fanboy. Hi, that is a name if I've ever seen one. I take it you like Animal Crossing? A Parasaur torso, yeah, 3,000 bells. Go for it. Alright, let's get to diving. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's get to it. We got a lot of money to make today. And the day is still young. A sea anemone. oyster. Oops. Not mean to click on that. One second, gamers. Just gotta take care of something real quick. Just have to take care of something real quick. All right, you're good. The 3.0 update is good. Yeah, I have not really played New Horizons since the 3, or before, rather. So, having this as my first experience of it has been really nice so far. Oh, well. That being said, it also means that I'm not really sure what all they've added, and that's new. But, nonetheless, I've been enjoying it. Scallop! Yes. My boy, Pascal. Hello. Hey man, about that scallop of yours, can I have it? Yep. Here you go. Whoa, thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool, I left you something you'll dig. Pearl in there too. Well, let me lay some truth on you, the deep kind. Feel this. Dentists should set up shop at airports. Quick teeth cleaning before a flight. Why not, man? Wrap your noodle around that. Yep, today's a good day. A hotel for tourists to visit. Interesting. Off he goes. He's just loving that scallop. .0 update has a lot of items too. Gotcha. Oh, sea cucumber. What have we here? Oh, another pearl. Nice. Easy cash from that. I have no interest in crafting the mermaid items, so any pearls I get are pretty much free funding towards whatever project I'm working on at the time. Barnacles. I like Animal Crossing and Mario Kart. I've never been a big Mario Kart guy. Not a huge fan of racing games in general. This guy's speedy. Just slowly. There we go. Ooh, Venus flower basket. That one's worth what, like 5,000 bells? Something like that? Not bad. Mario Kart is fun? Hell yeah. When I was a kid, we had, Mario Party on the GameCube. That was kind of our squeeze. Mario Party 7. That was when we were in, like, grade school. Man, crazy to think about how time has flown. A sea slug! One of the little guys of all time. He's so friend-shaped. So really what we're out here looking for are the sea pigs, the king crabs. I think it just barely might be out of season for lobsters. I have to check when that rolls over. I know it is roughly based on the time of year. If I remember correctly, lobsters in real life are very, they need cold water, so I would assume they are only available in the winter months in Animal Crossing. I could be completely pulling that out of my ass, though. Really have no idea. Starfish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill up my inventory with sea creatures, and then we'll start replacing them from the least valuable up. You should see the holiday stuff. Yeah, I do not believe I have taken part in a holiday event. I know, I think next week on my island is Festivale. I'm assuming there will be stuff for that, but I don't have any idea what it entails. But I know there are, like, holiday events throughout the year, yeah. Halloween and Christmas and Animal Crossing is fun, too. Yeah, that's... Oh, it's zipped right around me. Nope. Nice. Crab. Oh, Dungeness crab is so tasty. Where I grew up as a kid, there was a little Asian buffet that had... I don't know what they boiled it in. It was some sort of, like, broth with jalapeno or something, but they had Dungeness crab there. It was so good. Making my mouth water just thinking about it. Oh, look at that. Zippy little fella. Oh my goodness. Ah, there we go. Nice, little sea pig. What's next, air pigs? Yeah, that'll be when pigs fly. Alright. I believe that is 10,000, 12,000 bells, something like that. So more of that, please. Acorn barnacle. So the one I want to get rid of, or I guess the group of things that I want to get rid of, they're Anemones, acorn barnacles, sea stars, sea cucumbers, sea slugs. There's one more, and I don't remember what it was. I have seaweed too, but I feel like best to get the corner ones fast by getting behind them and getting them into the net. I've had more luck with those by just kind of sneaking up on them, personally. But yeah, I know that is a valid strategy, is to push them all the way there. Let's see, what's the other one that I'm thinking of? Maybe that was all of them. Let's run up there. The net is useful. Pearl oyster. Shucking oysters. Could go for some oysters too. Smoked oysters on crackers. That's a good snack right there. Cucumber. A couple days ago I was streaming this, and we actually looked into the sea pigs, and apparently those are another type of sea cucumber. I didn't realize they eat dirt, which I found interesting. Not a fan of seafood? That is what we in the business like to call more for me. I'm on a seafood diet, actually. I see food, I eat it. I'm not picky when it comes to food. You can count the things that I will outright refuse to eat on one hand. I like tuna, but not anything like crabs. Gotcha. I like canned tuna, but I prefer fresh tuna for sure. I'm a big sushi fan. Crab meat as well. Tuna sandwiches are good. Yeah, I like tuna salad. Can't really go wrong. More partial to chicken salad if you're gonna go that route, but if you gave me a tuna salad sandwich and said, "Here, have this," I would not complain. That's speedy. Canned tuna is my preference. Mantis shrimp. Yeah, I used to make some questionable things out of canned tuna. I used to have such an affection for canned tuna. I actually accidentally gave myself very low-grade mercury poisoning once. I had it like pretty much for every meal for like a couple weeks in a row, and I started to get just a really bad recurring headache. And it was like, well, what the hell's going on? And it was like, oh, I'm actively poisoning myself with mercury. Cool. If we're gonna talk a canned fish, salmon is usually my go-to. I'm a big salmon guy. Seaweed. That's my favorite sushi, is salmon nigiri. Just give me a big old slab of raw salmon over some rice and I am good. Charlie, I'm gonna need you to stream every day when I work, please and thank you. Listening to you yap in the background of my work is so nice. I'm so glad that I can make that more tolerable for you. That looks like another sea pig. I am always happy to yap for my friends. Yep, sure as the sun will rise. octopus. The seaweed joke is cool. Yeah, I couldn't kelp myself. I like the octopus flavor text so that it can give 4 hugs at once. When I was in nursery school, they used to sing this song about 4 hugs. Still remember that after all these years later. Now I'm an old man. That was when I was just barely even a toddler. Oh, sorry, I need to stretch real quick. I got a whelk. Happy snails to ya. I'm assuming that's a play on happy trails to ya. Let's see, how many more? Oh, we are actually completely full. Alright. Let the great hunt for the seafood begin. Another pearl. Good. Donkey, turn on super chats next stream so I can send a pizza to your house. You'll have to show me how to do that. That's so fucking evil. Now, Justin, now you. I do have a crippling addiction to pizza. It's so easy to get me, like, hungry because I, any time, like, food comes up in games, I'm just like, oh, yeah, that looks delicious. Let me tell you about all these things I like to eat. And then I'm like, I'm literally sitting here thinking to myself, like, oh, I can't wait to make food after stream. Justin still will not give me his address, because, like, the one time I was just like, oh, man, I'm feeling a little peckish, and he's like, alright, pizza will be there in 20, and I was just like, what? What do you mean? Why would you do that? Let me pay you back, and he was like, no, teehee. Oh my god, don't even get me started on Studio Ghibli food. It's so good. Yeah, we'll start with the seaweed. I always think back to the scene where they're cooking the eggs and bacon in Howl's Moving Castle. Is that Calcifer? Alright, how fast does this one move? Not very. Probably a sea slug. Yeah. I pick up pretty quick about what's what based on how big it is and how fast it moves, but still learning that with the fish. And I guess when the season rolls over, I'll have to relearn a whole extra set. Yeah, I've donated most of these to the museum already. We're just doing this for money right now. We have a bridge to fund. And like I said earlier, I am aware that the best way to, or the quote-unquote best way to make money in Animal Crossing is to play the turn-up market, but I don't really like doing that. I much prefer going out and... I guess that's the RuneScape player in me. I would prefer to go out and grind the money myself than just passively get it. The first Studio Ghibli movie I ever saw, my mom drove my brother and I, like... Oh, it must have been an hour 45. It was like, it was like a 3 or 4 hour round trip. But she drove us, like, basically across the state to rent Ponyo from Redbox. There was this one Redbox, like, way fucking far away that had it. Fishing or sea animals can give you money faster, yeah, for sure. I think you can make more money with turnips, but it's not as fast. If you want the fast money, it's fishing or sea creatures for sure. But yeah, she drove us like way fucking far away to get Ponyo from a Redbox, and then I think we never ended up returning that. I don't know if she still has that DVD. It's probably somewhere at her house. But I'm trying to remember. I don't remember any like amazing food from Ponyo. That's legendary. Yeah, that was a pretty based move by Mom. I sent you. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. Nella, did I get you that? It was the Garfield shirt that they're all in the like the basket of water, like the one scene from. I don't remember what movie that is, but. in the movie. I think it's like these little chicks. I know I sent that to somebody. I just can't remember if it was you or not. No starfish, please. Yeah, okay, it was you. Perfect. Yes, because I remember I was looking through the colors, because, like, you could get it on different colored tees, and I was just like, did they have sand? Or beige? And I was like, nope, they don't. I think they had black. So I was like, that's close enough. I actually don't know if that company still does stuff. I would see all of their designs when I was still on Twitter way back when. Trying to complete the turnip Nook Mile thing. It's too hard. I'm on the third one, and I'm like, this will be completed eventually. I haven't even started turnips for the first time, so that sounds like hell. I will absolutely have to look into that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. And if you're new here, I apologize. Every now and again, you'll see me just go completely silent and stop moving. I have a birth defect that basically completely destroys my sinuses, so I have to blow my nose or clear my sinuses very frequently. And this thing is so fast. Earn on YouTube, supers and gifts. Let me see if I can enable that real quick. I will give this a shot. Assuming I have to go to view your channel. Probably studio? Yes. It looks like you weren't expecting such a hungry guy. No, it looks like I'm not actually eligible for turning those on just yet. I'll send you the relevant info. Actually, here, I got to screenshot it real quick. Let me just pull it over to my higher resolution monitor. That is... Yeah, when I actually go to it, go to the tab there at the top. That's what it looks like. Alright, pull that back over to the other screen, pull back up the chat, pull back up OBS. There we go. 4 p.m., you're from America, right? I saw the Animal Crossing clock. Yes, I am from Central North America. Well, the Central United States, I mean. I'm from England. Nice. That is where my fiancée is from. She is from Northeast England. That's where she lives. You are what? Probably it's about 10 p.m. there right now? My memory serves. Oh, crab! Nice. Okay, see, watch hours should build faster streaming since it's such long-form content. Yeah, that makes sense. Can't carry anything else. Absolutely. Oh, and if we're talking about seafood, I've only ever gotten to have it a couple of times because it is one of those things that is such a special occasion. They're so expensive. King crab is so fucking good. Oh my god. It is a different... It's almost a spiritual experience eating king crab. Yes, it is. Yeah, I thought so. I was gonna say, you guys are... Assuming our time changes have lined up, you're usually about 6 hours ahead of me. Occasionally, you guys will have daylight savings a little bit before or after us, and then you're down to 5, but that only happens for, you know, a couple weeks out of the year. My buddy Mush was in the stream a couple days ago and just said, imagine a giant scooping you up off the seafloor and deciding you're not valuable enough, so he throws you back, and it stuck with me. A whelk, a wheat thin. Swap it. Let's swap it for a sea star. When I first started playing this, like a month ago, I was getting tons of abalone, but I don't think those are in season anymore, which is a shame, because they weren't too hard to catch, they were pretty common, and they were worth like 2K a pop. one of the things I really need to do. I need to get the KK slider concert because I need the terraforming tool, but I also want to be able to set the Night Owl ordinance so everything's open a little bit later. Sea snails. I've had snail a couple of times. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. And I don't think I've ever had sneeze. I don't know if escargot is sea snail specifically. I don't think it is. Just snails, or I guess you call them escargot, but you know, they are just snails sautéed in some garlic butter. They're pretty good. They're chewy, but I don't necessarily mind weird texture stuff. It very much depends for me. Being autistic and having texture sensitivities to certain things. Well, isn't that a species of water snail? Yeah, it is. I'm relatively sure people eat whelk. I know I've heard of this before. Is sea snail? Yeah. I just don't know. You know, because if you people say they're eating whelk, they don't typically say escargot. So surely there's a distinction there. I mentioned a couple streams ago, my guilty pleasure and like moral dilemma is eating octopus because I love octopus. It's so yummy. But we're now finding out that they're super smart and like, you know, probably sentient and have the like the rough intelligence of like a 7 or 8-year-old, and it's just like we probably shouldn't be eating these creatures. And it's like, as much as I love octopus, and it's like, yeah, you know what, like if that's a moral quandary or quandrum, I guess that people are gonna like say like you can't eat octopus anymore. Like, I'm good with that. That's perfectly fine with me. Whoa, that's zippy. Okay. One sec, I'm gonna take this opportunity to blow my nose. Marvelous, okay. Let's see if we can just sneak up on this sucker. Real quiet, like. Once we get, I believe it's to about March, we can start spawning the big clam. And I believe, excuse me, I believe that is the most expensive sea creature you can get. So I'll be very curious to see. Corner it? No, you can just sneak up on it. I personally, because I've done it where I've chased it all the way to the net, and I think it's way easier to just sneak up on them. It's a lot faster. I just saw that pop up. Because you can do kind of like you do with the bugs, where you can just creep up on them really slowly, and then you just dive when you're right on top of them. And more often than not, that works. Did I see bubbles up further ahead? I thought I did when the camera tilted. Yep, there they are. Now we can catch this one. Dungeness crab. Dun dun Dungeness. Sea cucumber. I mentioned it last time, but there was a Korean restaurant near where I used to live that served sea cucumber, and I never ended up getting it. I really wish I had, though. I'm not really seeing anywhere else that actually has it on a menu anywhere. I would try sea cucumber for sure. Ooh, speedy. That's a sea pig, I think. No, it's a mantis shrimp. It was tiny and fast, so... we'll throw out sea cucumber again. I said earlier, you can count on one hand the things that I will outright refuse to eat. And realistically, it's peas. I throw corn on here sometimes because I really, really like corn, but because of my digestive issues, I'm not supposed to have it. So peas, corn, lima beans, cherries, and that's pretty much it. You can be an Animal Crossing YouTuber now. I'll leave the YouTubing professionally to my boss there. He's the YouTube guy. I am more than happy to just work for him and get my fix of YouTube that way. It seems like such a headache to deal with all the various aspects of it on your own. Whoa. Let's just see if we can just... Nope, not quite. Okay. Oh, I got it. What's wrong with peas? Hey, Bandy. Red King Crab. Yes, yes, that is what we want. I just do not like peas. It's definitely a sensory thing, because, like, I don't like beads either, even though you're not supposed to eat those. Like, anything small and round like that, like, just makes me very uncomfortable. I don't know why. Peas included on that. Because, like, I like split pea soup. Like, I'll eat them that way, but, like, I'm not ever the type of person to just have, like, a helping of peas, or I know you guys over there have mushy peas. Faye always said, like, oh, yeah, I'll get my dad to make you a Sunday roast, and, like, the way he does the mushy peas is perfect. I'm like, I will try them, but I make no promises that I will like them. Alright, we're getting ready to run out of space here. I'm running out of... Let's see, hold on. So we got 2 sea anemones there, 1 starfish. Is that everything? 3 spots? It looks like it. Okay. So realistically, 3 more things we need to catch, and then we can go subscribe to you anyway. Now, thank you. I appreciate that. I do not typically make Animal Crossing content. That's more of a stream thing, and I'd like to stream it more... just stream in general more this year. I really got my footing making videos for fun with RuneScape, which is probably what we'll switch over to for stream after we get this bridge funded. Is that okay? Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it greatly. Move my mouse. I'm using a projector scene from OBS on my main monitor to stream this, and finally, I got the bed. I just had my mouse, like, right over top of my character's head. Finally, it bugged me enough. I was like, I need to move that. Slug. Oh, I should also say, I will draw my food line at anything worms or worm-like. Like, no leeches, no mealworms, no earthworm, nothing about like that. I don't care if you turn it into some sort of delicious delicacy and yummy dish. Like, no, I will outright refuse to eat that. Sorry. Eels do not fall into that. No, I don't want to release the oyster. Eels do not fall into that category, though. What did I just get? Well, yeah. I do love me some eel. I like games. I also like games. I probably spend a little too much of my time playing games, but I play games for a hobby. I play games for work. Alright, there we go. Let's see here. Anything? I still have not donated a sea pig to the museum, but I already sort of resigned myself to doing that after I'm done futzing about with my island. I'm not in any hurry to finish it. I wouldn't eat bugs either. No, thank you. That's disgusting. Certain bugs are totally fine. I've had deep-fried crickets. I've had deep-fried grasshopper. I like deep-fried grasshopper a lot, actually. What? There's like an invisible wall there I can't get around. What about gummy worms? Can't go wrong with them. I'm not a gummy person. I'm not a big sweets person in general, actually. I will eat it if I have the hankering, but yeah, we'll throw gummies onto the last finger there. I'm not a fan of anything gummy. Oh no. Okay, let's see if we can just sneak by that thing real easy like. Then I'll come back and get it if it's still here. Going into the shop might despawn it, I'm not sure. But yeah, deep fried grasshoppers basically just taste like overbaked potato chips. The only downside is the wings get stuck in your teeth. But so do, you know, a myriad of other foods, so it's not that big of a deal. What's this? Mermaid wall clock. I'm gonna sell that. There is almost no realm in which I will ever be actually crafting that. Alright. 74,000. That's what I'm guessing. 120, wow! Nice! Alright, cool. We'd love to see it. I'm really bad at math. I'm very... Well, I wouldn't say I'm bad at math, but I'm very calculator-reliant. And I'm not good at estimating things. I always play this little... Oh, no! Was that the same one from over there? Ah, shucks. I see weeds, though. I'm gonna pull those real quick. I have a bit of a knack for calculating things, but as for actually, like, doing mental math and estimating, not so good. Excuse me. Alright. Actually, I need to check Nook Shopping. We need to look... Excuse me, we need to look for Froggy Chair. Elephant Slide. Utility Sink. Hello. Leaf Print Wetsuit. KK Moody. Nothing really catching my eye. Oh, interesting. You can just buy that here? Huh. Interesting. Alright. ABD. Deposit all of our bells. 159,000. Nice. Another round of that, and we will be set. Thank you for your patronage. Alright, let's run that fossil over to Blathers real quick. Just so it frees up an extra slop. And I guess so long as we're down here, we'll check the river inlets for sturgeon. Good morning! Hey, Blathers. You, want to take a look at this cool rock? Indeed. Hoo-hoo! Dinoni. Dinani? Yeah. Yeah. We already have one, so I must return it to you. Oh, cool. I'll sell that then. Nope. That's all. Let's see. Nope. Does not look like any on this side. Poke our nose elsewhere. Is he gonna get it? He's just following it around. Come on. You got this, buddy. He doesn't have this. What a fool. Nothing here either. Alright. We will head back to the shop. Nice. I'm so mad because now I'm finding all these cool bugs, and just the other day... Yep. Just the other day, Flick was here, and I did not have anything for him. Hey, buddies. What's going on? Bandy, how have you been? It's been forever since I've talked to you. What's going on in your life? Doing well? 4,000 bells. Not the worst. Bum-ba-dum. I can't pick up that stick right now. We have fish to catch. A sea cucumber. Oyster, nice. Barnacles. Barnacle, barnacle, barnacle. Unfortunate. What have we got here? Oh, zoomed right into us. Scallop. Nice. Oh, that's another thing I love is scallops. For my birthday. Yeah, so I've been super busy with buying and moving into my first flat in July, so sorting that out and changing jobs isn't bad, but I could do with something that pays a bit more. Oh, hell yeah, that's super exciting. Congrats on moving into your first flat. I know that's just a kind of a huge deal. Not a huge deal, but definitely a big life step. And hopefully you can either sort out a raise or find something that that pays you a bit better, for sure. I know I don't know about how it is in the UK right now, but I know the job market here is totally bonkers. I hear from people all the time, like, oh, I want to change careers, but I'd be screwed if I did. I'm very lucky to be in the position that I'm in, where I both really, really, really like my job, and it pays really well, too. Barnacles. More barnacles. Endless barnacles. Barnacles. Unlimited barnacles. But no barnacles. Scallop. I remember one year for my birthday it was like sort of like a shrimp scampi, but we did scallops instead. Oh, it was so good. Listen, man, like, I'm loving these scallops. They're not worth a whole lot on their own, but they definitely add up. I want to say they're like somewhere in like the ballpark of like 1,200, 1,500 bells a piece. I don't remember exactly. Literally me right now, I want out of my current field, but man, I don't know if I can financially do that. Yeah, that's kind of the story that I hear from most people right now. It's like, man, my job sucks, but like, I have to keep working here, because if I quit, I would not be able to find anything else. And it's just like, that's so fucking unfortunate that we're at that point, but... Yeah, the fact that I could be sitting here streaming on a Thursday afternoon instead of piddling away at a day job is all thanks to Nella there. He literally pulled me out of some deep shit and put me back on my feet, so I will never not have just endless gratitude toward him for that. He is a real one. At the moment, I work for a warehouse. Work in a warehouse for a company that's owned by Tesco. Yeah, I am familiar with Tesco. Hoping to transfer to Tesco's warehouse that's across the road. Gotcha. Hopefully they let you do that. I'm not sure how that sort of thing works there. Some places here get kind of uppity if you want to transfer without a really good reason. Crab! Dun dun dun. Nice. Little whelk, little whelk. Should be all good if they let me, but I don't know how the process goes myself. Gotcha. Well, best of luck to you. Hopefully that goes smoothly. And hopefully they agree to it as well. I guess that would be the big thing first and foremost, is that they say, yes, you can. And after that, assuming they do, I hope it goes well. Shrimp! Sweet shrimp. Good. Yeah, with the way I talk about food, you would think I weigh more than I actually do, but I've always been pretty skinny with a big appetite, so... It's always been something of a fun game between the friends that I grew up with and I that know exactly my body type and then also how much I actually eat on average. Whenever we are in a position where we're like meeting people that don't really know us that well or mutual friends, it's always really fun to just watch how they react to just me eating enough for like 3 people. I remember one time we were all hanging out at my buddy Chico's, and we were all ordering pizza, and someone's like, yeah, what do you want on your half of a pizza? And I was just like, here, I'm gonna give you some money, and just order me two medium pizzas with these toppings. And they were like, huh? Like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, because I'm gonna eat those. And they were like, no way. And then I did, and they were very concerned. My genetics are weird. It's like that meme of the brain all divvied up into like different sections of like RuneScape stuff. It's like, oh, like useless lore, pets that I have, pets that I don't have, pets that I want, quests that I need to complete, maxcape, things like that. That's just me, except half of my brain. It's just like, when's my next meal and what is it? I'm a very hungry boy. What can I say? I think we were going to have steak tonight, but my roommates are feeling a little under the weather, so we'll see if we need to put that off for a little bit. We don't have a cast iron. I don't like doing steaks on the stovetop if I can help it. I mean, even the oven is better, but you still need a cast iron or something oven safe for that. The weather's not so bad that we couldn't grill. I'll have to see what we're doing. It's definitely warm enough to grill them on the grill tonight, but I don't know if we're doing steaks tonight, so. All in due time, I suppose. One thing that sounds absolutely vile, but I promise you is actually really good that I've been doing lately, is anytime I make soup, we have like a little Asian market in town. We actually have several, but we just got a new one, and we got a 5-pound box of wonton wrappers from them. And I used them, a good chunk of them, to make wontons from scratch, and those were awesome, but we had a ton left over. And if you ever want like fresh egg pasta in a soup, just cut those into strips and boil them off real quickly. They only need a couple of minutes to cook when they're fresh like that. And just toss those into your soup as fresh egg noodles, and my god, they're good. That's my little... I don't know if you could call that a life hack, but... food hack, I guess? Something like that. I'm a big fan of making fresh pasta myself, but if you do not have the tools for that, like a pasta press, it is such a pain in the ass to do it by hand. Oh my god. Every time I have ever tried to make pasta by hand without a pasta press, it has just always resulted in failure. Not even worth it. Like, borderline, I wouldn't say inedible, but like, not good at all. I've done homemade pasta before using a pasta press, and it turns out fine, but not by hand. Never again by hand. Every time I make pasta by hand, and I'm like, this sucks, I'm never doing this again, and then like 3 months later, I'll be like, I should try making pasta by hand again. Dungeness crab. And the red lobster straight up crabbing on it, and by it, well, haha. Let's just say. Kelp. Kelp. Help me. Oh, that's another thing that I want to do sometime soon, too, is make a ramen from scratch again. That's one of those things, like, I would have to go and get a bundle of the already made ramen noodles that are, like, fresh. But homemade ramen, it's a process that takes, like, 3 days. Well, 3 days if you don't take any shortcuts. There are some things you could do, but we do not have the means to do them, so I'd be kicking it old school. But ramen from scratch is a next level experience. Oh my god. So good. So much work, but so good. I can't carry anything else. Wow, just a whole lot of nothing. How much junk do we have? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 sea creatures that we have to replace. Oh, whoa. Hey, Nilla, what's going on? Did you guys already go to Iowa, or are you back? I was just talking a little bit ago on stream. Let me know if you guys want me to cook steaks tonight, and we can do that. But if you're not feeling up to it, we can always... Beef is not gonna get, like we had to use the chicken yesterday, but we can let the beef. Still very sick, yeah. Yeah, we can leave the beef in there for a little while. We back? Gotcha. Cool. As you can see, I am swimming around, catching sea creatures. I decided to put a new bridge in, and we need to fund that shit. Shrimp. Cooked shrimp. I ate 16 sushis. The soft was good. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you got some food in you. If you guys are hungry, we can do steaks, and if not, I will cook up something for myself, and we will do those another night. But 16 sushis ought to keep you full for a little bit. We're able to get some hydration as well. Oyster. Have 2 bottles of apple juice right now. Perfect. Yep, sip on those as you're able, and you'll be feeling right as rain in no time. Should I swap it with something? Nope, throw it back. Well, that seems speedy. Not super speedy. Oyster. Moister than an oyster. Excuse me, goodness. Okay. What you hunting? Just anything, really. More valuable sea creatures, the better. We just pulled in an inventory worth 123,000 bells. And now I need... Let's see, I'm at like 160,000, so like a little over 60,000 more. And then we'll have the 228,000 for the bridge. And then, after we get that funded, I'm gonna switch over to RuneScape 3 and stream some Gate of Elidinis. We still gotta get Jackson a Memory Dowser. And then he'll be the last one. Well, for the last one for the time being, since Nick isn't really playing anymore. Until we bring on one extra person, that'll be a Memory Dowser for everybody that still actively plays on the GIM. Which will be huge, because that's like... borderline necessary for gathering energy late game. I mean, it's not necessary, but you know what I mean. It certainly makes it incredibly convenient. Nice, yeah, it'll be nice. I got another one yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, but I gave that one to Frey just because she is at the point where, rather than specifically training, you know what, we'll just, I don't even remember, it was, looks like it was a Welk, okay. Frey's at the point where she needs the energy for PVM more than anything. I mean, she still needs the divination experience too, but Jackson is not branched out into like super big PVM yet, and he's not unlocked invention as far as I know either yet. So we can wait just a little bit on his. We're still gonna get him one because it'll be good for training, but I don't remember if divination is the last skill that he needs to get for invention, which is gonna be really funny if it is, because you can't actually use the memory dowser until 80 divination. And if it's the last skill he needs, he also needs 80 divination for invention anyway, so. So yeah, for now we're just swimming around looking for pretty much anything we can. Scallop. I already gave a scallop to Pascal today. Should I swap it with something? Yup. We will swap it with this sea cucumber right here. Alright, back to it. I really need to get one of those grippy mats for my chair, because I feel like I'm sliding all over the place. I maneuver a little bit to blow my nose or do something, and it's just like... I get all turned around from in front of my mic. Sea slug, no thank you. No siree. Gotta wait until tomorrow for the next one then? Yeah. Yeah, you can only get one per day. But I got the one pearl from Pascal. And then I ended up finding like 3 more, just diving. 2 or 3, I don't remember. It was a lot. I think that made up a significant chunk of the 123,000 bells that we got from the last inventory. We also got 2 sea pigs, which was also nice. Oyster. But I can't carry anything else. Let's swap it then. Nilla, I don't think you've seen my island, have you? Once we go turn in this, wow, right behind me, huh? Once we go turn in this inventory, I can show you around briefly. And for anyone that missed it at the beginning of stream as well. What is this, more seaweed? Yeah. No. We will leave it in the ocean. Easy. Hell yeah. Barnacles? I don't want barnacles. I don't need sleep, I need pictures of Spider-Man. No! Not more of them. Please, not more of them. I don't think you can eat barnacles either. I don't know if there is anything to eat on a barnacle. I know it's a bivalve, so in theory it's got something you could probably cook inside of it, but I don't know if it would even be worth it. Or tasty at that. It's probably just like a little ligament. Wait, barnacles are bivalves, right? I need to look this up now or I'm gonna freak out. Barnacles. Bivalves. No, they're not. Marine crustaceans. Interesting. They're closely related to clams and or crabs and lobsters. Interesting. Well, the more you know. They are not bivalves, they are crustaceans. There you have it. The squishy bits, yeah. Yeah, presumably there's got to be squishy bits inside to make the hard bits move. That's typically how things work. Seaweed. No. So right now, Nilla, we found Gullivar earlier today. I'm trying to find him as many times. They're actually toxic to eat. I would not be surprised, considering they basically just filter shit out of the water. Anything like that typically is not great, depending on where it is and what it filters. Because I believe oysters and stuff also filter stuff out of the water, but you can still eat those. What time is it? 5 o'clock, probably? Yep. Hey, everybody, drink water. Remember to enjoy life. Stay hydrated. Wonderful. There's a way, but it's not a ton. Yeah, again, like I said, it probably wouldn't even, like, be worth it. Sorry about that. Crab! That is what we are after. Anything that's not one of the really low-value sea creatures, pretty much, is what we're going for right now. I want to say Dungeness crabs are like 1,500. Cucumber. Oh, I could go for, like, a really good pickle right now. Like one of those really, like, fresh, crunchy pickles. Dill pickles. Next time we all go to the store, I should see if we can get some cucumbers to pickle. It's really not hard to lacto-ferment them in a vacuum seal bag. We can make, like, spicy Korean-style pickles. Sounds good. If you couldn't tell, I'm quite hungry. But it's alright, we do what we must. Oh, that's a speedy one. Nice, mantis shrimp. Yeah, we just basically, we'd vacuum seal them. We just have to calculate how much salt we want to put in by weight. And then, got us heavy cream, by the way, for potatoes. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I was gonna have to run down and pick some of that up. We have whole milk, plenty of whole milk. If you're feeling up to it, we could do that tonight instead of steak. I can make potato soup. That might be easy on your throat. I don't know. It'll still have bacon and stuff in it, so depends on what you're feeling. I feel completely fine. I think Classic is still feeling a little under the weather, and you're feeling like death. So really, whatever we do for food is up to you. But I can't carry anything else. My pockets are too full. I cannot stuff a single thing more into my pockets. We can probably do both the sushi. The sushi was tested if it was okay to swallow food. I'm just worried about. Well, that's what I'm saying. If we do the potato soup tonight, that would be soup. Oh, Fartman, forgot to mention. I got myself a PS2 as a well-done present for getting a new job, and it's been a blast. Oh, hell yeah. I had a PS2 a long time ago, and then I never used it, and I think my family sold it at a garage sale. There is one PS2 game that I absolutely adore. Adore! I have it on my Steam Deck. It's called Atelier Iris Eternal Mana. It has one of my favorite game soundtracks of all time. One of the best final boss themes in any game I've ever heard, and some guy did a cover of it, and it is one of the most amazing things that I have heard. If you do not like, I wouldn't even call it metal, but, like, hard rock, probably wouldn't be up your alley, but, let's see here. Where do I see Cucumber? If you are curious... Oh, oops, that's my stream VOD. Teehee. Grab this. Album. I'm pushing so many wrong buttons. There we go. Marvelous. Share, link, copy. Open. Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. That's. Oh, it wants me to sign in. No, go back. There we go. I think if I go to my actual chat, I can just paste this in. Yeah, as myself. There we go. That is the cover I was talking about. Feel free to give it a listen, or don't. I am not your mother. It will not hurt my feelings if you don't. It will not hurt my feelings if you don't like it. I heard of it, been using it to play the old Crash and Spyro games mainly. I never really got into Spyro. I had Enter the Dragonfly on the GameCube when I was a little kid, and I liked that. And I had a couple of them for the Game Boy as well. But that was about it. I never got, like, super duper into it. I think the game I played most on my GameCube, it was probably a pretty solid tie between either... No, actually, there's no contest, actually. I'm pretty sure it was Wind Waker. That I think, obviously, you know, you had no way to track hours on a GameCube, but I think if I had to just take a vague guess, Wind Waker is probably by far... I was going to say it was either a tie between Wind Waker, Mario Party, or, like, the Lego Star Wars games, but no, I played so much Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker on my GameCube. I used to speedrun that game for fun. Not before speedrunning was even a thing, really. I would just see how fast I could get through the game. I got absolutely fucking cracked at fighting Ganondorf. And Crash Bandicoot is another one that I've never actually played a Crash Bandicoot game. I've seen people play them. Platformers have never really been my thing. I've not played Mario Party in absolutely ages. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I still have my GameCube from when I was, 5 or 6 years old whenever I got that. And I still have all of my old games with it, and so I still have my copy of Mario Party 7. My roommates and I were talking about doing a 2v2 with one of our friends. Just for fun. There is, a little creature. There's a map in Mario Party 7 called Neon Heights, and there's one of the random, like, event tiles. And if you step on it, this little flying saucer comes out, and this little green squid-looking alien thing, like, pops out of it. And I have tried for so many years to find some way to get a plushie of this thing, because it is so adorable. It is one of my favorite little creatures. I don't know if anyone here knows what I'm talking about, but if you do, if you know, you know. What's this gonna be? Seaweed. Eels. Escalators, escalators, escalators. Eels. Oh, I was way far away from that. Number 3 for Animal Crossing streams, apparently. That is bizarre. Well, I'm glad people are enjoying. I know next to nothing about these games, so I'm glad people are liking watching me bumble and stumble my way through these adventures. Yeah, I've noticed every time I get up to pee in the middle of the night, you have it on the TV, and I'll typically not realize until I'm sitting there pissing, and like I hear people talking, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then like I'll hear like, bah! I'm like, oh, she's watching SpongeBob. Come on, you rat. Calculating. Calculating. There we go. Barnacles! Speaking of SpongeBob. I barely made it around this, like, quadrant of the island, because shit keeps spawning over here. Comfort show to pass out to, sometimes they'll swap them out. Yeah, I think you guys had South Park on last night. Sea slug. No, no, I don't want to swap it. Yeah. Just I thought so. Alright, another sea slug. Another day, another dollar, am I right? Ha ha ha. Ba-ba-dum-bum. We're just getting to that sunset where the glare over the water is making it a little hard to see these, but... Crab? Scallop. It oughter be savored. Swap it. Let's see... We got this, and these 3, and then we should be good. Okay. We'll have to see if that actually, gets us enough. If not, we'll have to come back out for another dive, but in between that I can show you what I've got so far for an island, if one could even call it such. Welk. Nice. Excuse me, sorry. No, I don't want more seaweed. Give me something good. Alright, here it is. This one's gonna be a fast creature, right? It's gonna be zipping and zooming. No, it's not. It's not at all. It's a whelk. Happy snails to ya. I would swap it out. Alright, one more. And look at that. Assuming this isn't a garbage value creature. And I completely missed that. Okay. I think it is. I think it's barnacles. Yep, it's barnacles. Fuck. Go away. No barnacles. No more barnacles. Enough with the barnacles. Ah, something else spawned. What's it gonna be? Listen to that song. It's like a mix of old school Metallica and One Winged Angel. Yeah, kind of. That's about as good a way to put it as any. All of that guy's covers of video game songs are very good. I like it a whole lot. Oh, wait, I didn't even see the cucumbers there. We have 2 more things to get. Okay. The original boss theme as well is very, very good. But it's an interesting little twist on RPGs. You're, like, disassembling world objects to create alchemical components and crafting those into various things and using them in place of, like, mana. Or not in place of mana, but, you know, as, like, resources for combat. And some of the puzzles involve you specifically, like, breaking down the world and turning it into components. Shrimp! Swap it. Pass it. Bop it. There's the bubbles. The bubblefish. I don't fathom this being anything decent. Nope, it's a starfish, yep. I do not want the starfish. Yeah, at first I figured you had to go through the ocean this way, and I didn't realize you could tap A to make yourself go faster. So I was like, why do people even, like, subject themselves to this? This is hell! And then I was like, oh, you can swim fast. Okay. Oyster. There we go. Okay. Can't carry anything, though. Should I swap it with something? Yeah. Sea cucumber. Alright. Back to the shore we go. Actually, we were pretty much right there. Alright, Neil, let's check it out. It's the boy. There he be. He's gonna lift my entire fucking house. Hell yeah, buddy. Alright. Let's check down here real quick. Nope, no sturgeon. There's Celia. What's going on? It seems a bit cold for air drying laundry, personally. I think it would freeze solid, but you do you, coach. Alright. I believe we have 159-something thousand bells in the ATM. We need 228,000. Let's see what all we can get for this. Just a moment to run the numbers. 43,000 bells. I think we will be ever so slightly short. Not too short, though, so maybe we try and catch some fish instead. Hello, Eugene. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's see here. Please select from the following services. Deposit? Yeah, no. Not quite. Alright, 20,000 bells. I think we can make that up. But first... So we have my island. I've got my flag. The Rotom flag. I stuck my my shops right around the plaza, just so I'd have everything sort of concentrated. As for villager houses, they're sort of sprawled out across the general area. There's most of them on this central, central sort of, I don't know what you'd call this, not peninsula, but section. And then I've got a couple of log bridges. Ultimately, I want to replace all of these with those red Zen bridges, but that will come in time. These are a bunch of orange trees that I just planted. And then up on this cliff next to the waterfall is where I got my house. I've got meat smoking out front. Barbecuing real good. Here's my house with my various creatures and my guardian gnome. I also stuck breakers up there on the wall. I got like 3 sturgeons in the span of like an hour or two. I don't know whether or not that's rare or not. I know they're technically considered a rare fish. How do I, you know what, it's fine. What I need to do, live chat, there we go. Don't know why that got turned off. Oh, because I had to restart it, that's why. Okay, we're good. And then I've got Pom Pom up here. This is where I wanted Scoot to move into, but then it got taken by Pom Pom. Which, Sam, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. Pom Pom apparently came over from your island. Nice. Alright, and then, finally, right up here, this is where we got Scoot's new house. I've been trying to crossbreed roses over here to get orange roses, but I have no idea how it works. And I'm fairly convinced that I've done something horribly wrong, so I'm just not going to bother with it. I hear a mole cricket over there, and I'm also not going to bother with that. But yeah, that's basically what I've got going on. I'm trying to grow some bamboo up here on this cliffside. But I don't know if it'll work. Oops, I did not mean to pick those. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we got a couple things over here and a couple over here. I just transplanted this one directly, but we'll see. They need to be isolated next to each other? Probably, yeah. I don't know exactly the growing criteria for them. I believe they need a little more space than that, so we'll see. Might only be able to fit one there. Yeah, sure. Huh? The squirrel is abducting me. Wow, Are you good? Like, do you need money or something? Like, Little bare bones here, huh? Don't you think? She got a table and a chair. She doesn't even have a bed. She's got a fucking sleeping bag. This is terrible. At least she's got space to craft. I'm gonna snort the dust piles. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. What, huh? What do you mean? What? 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 No, I got this. You'll take home. How? Huh? Yeah. Nope. Wrong. Alright, bye. Here, check it out. Oh? Thanks. I'm so perplexed right now. Bye. I didn't know they could just be like, come to my house. Right now. Bug! I spy bug. Oh man, it's right there. I had to blow my nose and it crept up on me. Okay. Let's see if I can, very carefully. Haha! Nice, okay. Actually, I did forget to check the shop today. I want to see if they have anything decent. Yo! What's going on, Abel? Wetsuit. Off. What are we looking at? Apron. Smuck. That's pretty cool, actually. I like the space parka. Parka undercoat. Festivale costume. Interesting. Bones! Rattle me bones. Cavaliers. Nice. Snow hats. Sushi chef hats. Jester's mask and ski goggles. Nothing here that's really piquing my interest. Maybe next time. Alright. Chat, I will be right back. I need to pee real quick. Alright, I have returned. Let's get back to it. So we need about 22... what is it? 22,000 bells. We can come up with that. We'll be home free. Too close. There we go. Too far, probably. Yep. Oh. Son of a gun. There we go. Yellow perch. That's another tasty fish. Okay. Now would also be another really good time for me to randomly find a sturgeon. Those sell for a lot. Down here, nothing. Oops. That's not gonna, yeah, we need to, a little more. There we go. Right there, perfect. A sea bass. Alright. That's not quite in the river's mouth, but I also don't think it's quite big enough. Oh. Rats. There we go. Come on. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Nice, what's that? Nice. Okay. Come on, come on. Surely. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Just a little guy, just a little bitterling. Look at that. Anything in the pond up here? Nope. Anything up there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Might work. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Sea bass. Oh. I don't actually know how much these sell for a pop, but we will take them nonetheless. Gather up everything we can. Oh, look at the tiny little thing. I wonder if that's a sea butterfly. Come on. Come on. Nope. Get it a little closer. There we go. I think it saw it. Yeah. Oh, no, I reeled in too soon. That was my fault. Brittany. Hi. How are you doing? I'm sorry, is that how you pronounce your name? Brittany? Subscribe, like. Yeah. Yeah, I would not complain if people did. That's for sure. I'm feeling sick today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. There's definitely something going around. I know my roommates are both feeling pretty under the weather as well. Good, I'm glad. Oh, there was a bug back there. I heard it fly away. Rats. What are those two doing? Bass. Blah. Oh, good. Those two are becoming friends. Well, it's funny that they become friends because both of them are leaving my island as soon as I find a way to get them out of here. Let's sell these fish for the start. Hello, Timmy and Tommy. Please take all of my useless crap, including this thing that my friend gave me. Don't want it. $8,000 bells. Frick! We are still a little short. Okay. We may have to run back out and dive for just a bit more. No! I turned into that. No sturgeon either. Big old nasty fish. Come on. No, that's way too far. Up here, yeah. That's better. Okay. That's too close. Maybe like this? Nope. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Nope, it's all wrong. Everything is wrong. Okay, that might work. Yes. Ooh! Squid! No, my rod! Well, if that's not a sign to go back diving, I don't know what is. Hopefully we can get some decently valued sea creatures in a relatively quick time frame. Because I do still need to go. I want to do a little bit of Gate of Elidinis, and then I want to go make dinner. Neela, can you ask Classic if you guys are thinking potato soup tonight? Otherwise, I might just make a tiny bit for myself. I won't lie, that is sounding mighty good right about now. Mantis shrimp, nice. I better put that down or I'm gonna get my eye put out. Oyster. He said, yeah? Alright, sounds good. I'll get that going here in a little while then. I want to do, like... What time is it now? 5:40. I'll probably get that going around, like, 6:30 or 7. Shouldn't take too long. Whalk. Happy snails to you. Actually, if you wouldn't mind passing on the message, can you ask him if he can get that big silver pot ready? And then I can wash anything else we might need. Barnacles. Barnacles. He said he added that too. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, friends. Ah, too many barnacles. We'll take anything we can get at the moment. We might just, once we get a full inventory, we'll just run back and sell it, rather than trying to fish for specifically high-value things. Just get them quick. Scallop. It oughter be savored. Unless we find something that's worth a lot, then we can call it a day. King crab, sea pig. I think those are the two most valuable things I can find right about now. Or a pearl, I guess. That would also be pretty good. See, that's the worst, when those bubbles are right in those shimmers coming off of the sunset. Very easy to miss. That looks like an anemone. Nope, it's a cucumber. It's hard to tell if they're just really slow moving or stationary when they're that big. Bubbles, 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 I see you. Oh, man. Sea star. Womp womp. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Okay. There's an anemone. It's so gross, I guess, in a word. I don't like the way it, like, stretches and contracts when you're holding it in your hand. Alright, what do we got here? Another oyster. Speedy. We can catch it. Mantis shrimp, nice. That's 2 of those now, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good, because those are worth like 2,500 a pop. It will help us split the difference real quick. Okay. Bubbles, straight ahead. Snow crab is massive. Alright. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put on my my sweatshirt. Where is my sweatshirt? Oh, it's over there. Ah! There we go. That's better. I'm gonna play Rune Factory 3 now. Bye! Thank you for tuning in, Nilla. I will see you downstairs in a little while. Big old cucumber. Excuse me. Let's see. Bye. Bye. Have fun. Enjoy Rune Factory 3. Scallop. See what we got here. Looks like a whole lot of nothing. That's because it is. Sea star. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's a scallop. I mean, I'll always take the scallops over alternatives. They're not super high valued, but they are better than most of the other stuff. Like that. One, two, three, four. All right. Slug. Barnacles. We'll have to see. If we keep getting garbage, we might have to swap a few things out. But if we get another 1 or 2 good things before our inventory fills up, we might be okay. I say as I pull up another garbage sea creature. Nice, that's good. Sweet shrimp. Another zipping and zapping. What have we here? Oyster. 3 left. Okay. We can do that. Three left, and then we're gonna switch over to, well, assuming we fund the bridge, then we'll switch over to RuneScape 3 for just a little bit. Then I gotta go take care of some paperwork, and then I gotta get dinner going. But there's fight in us yet. Spaces. Oh, me. Oh, that looks like trash. It is. Oh, that looks good. Yes, that's looking very good, actually. That just might save the day. Perfect. Snow crab. Okay. Alright, we'll go turn that in and see what we get for it. Hopefully it will be enough to cover the rest of the bridge construction costs. Oh, I see, it's the shadow of the... Hey, Mac, what are you doing, buddy? Alright. Let's take a look-see. 8,000. I want to sell. What am I offering? Everything, you see. Yep. Alright, let's see what we got. 38, yes, that is plenty. Nice. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for playing my game. Okay, let's run over to the ATM. We'll grab all of our bells. We'll go fund the bridge. Then we can get on with it. Withdraw everything. Nice. Very good. Okay. Yeah, I can spare, in fact, your entire construction cost. That is how much I can spare. Cecilia is over there thinking, and I'm hesitant to talk to her because I think that means she's thinking about moving away. And I don't want her to go. I like Celia. Here's the thing. A new volume of my favorite series just came out, but I can't afford to buy it now. I thought I could sell a few things. I don't need to earn money. There are 4 I can part with. Would you consider buying my things? I really want to read that book, Feathers. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. For a patchwork coat? Sure. I can help out a friend. There you go. Yes, indeedy. Cool. Okay. There's a tiny little fish in the inlet. Look at that. I'm gonna go do one last check of the other inlet for any large fish. And then assuming nothing's there, and there's not anything there, let's head home and save real quick. And then we'll swap over to RuneScape for just a little bit here. All right. Get that loading up. Go ahead and hit save. We are ready to wrap things up just for the time being here. Do not touch the power button. Save complete. See you later. All right. Let me stick my controller over there. I'm gonna hit the power button on that. Close that scene. Let me move OBS and chat over here. And we will switch scenes. To RuneScape 3, and let me turn the game volume back up just about like that. And then it always does this. I don't understand why. Sometimes it likes switching to my my recording scenes, and other times not. Come on. That's my webcam. There we go. All right, and actually I need to very quickly turn that off. Throw my pin on, and there we go. Now we're good. Marvelous. Okay, so it looks like we are all set up for gate. Let me swing my YouTube over here. What have we got? What are we working with here? All right, all right, all right. Throw some music on. Might need to turn it down just a little bit. Something about like that. All right. So, if you have never seen Gate of Elidinis before, this is RuneScape's scaling boss. It's sort of, oh, Mello is just on. Cool. It's sort of like, I guess the closest thing would be Zalcano in an old school RuneScape. But we need a memory dowser for our boy. Fish. Alright, there we go. 1 second before we go in, I gotta blow my nose one last time. Alright, and if anyone recognizes this song, you have my respect, because you have a very obscure taste in games, and I'm here for it. Alright, so we start out, we mine these fragments. We're going to need about 25, at least for the method that I'm doing here. We're going to dash over to this here pylon, give it the old hammery-do. We're going to dive over here to this little strip of floor, I guess. And then we start slurping on rocks. I don't have too much time left, but we will definitely get a few kills done before we wrap up stream for the day. And if you don't have any idea what song this is, it's from a... I don't even know where it's from originally. It's a clone of another game, but it's called Wrathkill. It's like a top-down... I wouldn't even know how to begin to describe it. I shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. Alright, we are... Okay, never punished. Never ever. And then we have to run back to this safe zone. If anyone here has seen our GIM progress series on my YouTube, you've probably seen me do this before, but if not, just so you have some semblance of what's going on. This attack, I need to do an ability called Barricade, or I will get hit for a lot of damage, and there we go. Nice. Something smells odd. Oops, shit. That's fine. Alright. Oh no. Wait. Oh, I goobered. I goobered big time. I was not supposed to get hit by that attack. That's fine. Alright, and then we 2-down it. And now the boss is dead. And now we get our loot. Alright. And we did not get any uniques, so we teleport back to the PVM hub, and then we go again. Alright, we let our health regen a little bit, and then we're off to the races again. Alright. Alrighty, and then we do this over and over again, and if you're new to RuneScape, that's pretty much part of the course for everything in this game. You just do the same thing a million times until you get the thing you're looking for. So what we are looking for here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, is basically it's an item that looks like the thing she's holding in her hand. I might be able to squeeze out just a couple siphons here. Nice. That was a little risky, but we went with it. Ah, we don't have any green onion though. That's alright, we'll make it work. So, when I'm almost done mining one of these sides, I call down these pillars, because you can just throw these rocks at her directly, but you do way more damage by doing this. And this is what allows us to get it down in 2 cycles, or 2 downs. And then we sit in here until she hits us with a big attack, and the barrier will heal us back to full, and then we go again. Barricade. Is that Coldplay? We'll see. Come on. Nope. Alright, we're gonna get an attack here. We did not... Our rock did not get hit, so it might jump to it after this round, but no, I think we're good. Okay. Nice. So I have to summon these before that meter at the bottom there gets to 7. It's at 5 right now, so I have... There we go, perfect. A very fleeting amount of time to do this. I didn't actually expect to be able to get that Saren Spirit while I was in the middle of that, but it worked. Come on, Memory Dowser. Nope. Never ever lucky. Actually, I'm very excited for when they change the Reaper task things, because being able to train Slayer here pretty much indefinitely would be kind of cool. Also, not terrible crafting XP, especially for irons. I think the meta is you literally just sit there and chip the stones. I hope the music is not too loud. I truly have no idea. I normally keep it cranked all the way up, so trying to adjust that between what I normally listen to and what's good for streaming is an everlasting battle. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's a jam. I know exactly what that click is the start of. This is a song that originally came out when I was in high school. Pretty sure everybody knows it by its music video, which then got stolen and put to Rah Rah Rasputin. And it's just not as good. This was what the original video was set to. Making pretty good time here. Average kill times are right around 4 minutes. Or no, 3 minutes, I mean, sorry. 4 minutes is pretty slow for this. I know there are ways to improve kill time here, but I'm just not super worried about it. I should not have done that. It'll probably be okay. Oof. There's only so long you have before these pillars explode, kind of like that, as I'm jumping on them. Money. I sort of lost a lot of sanity doing this boss for a very, very long time. But it does provide me with a lot of important resources for my account, so I'm not super upset about going dry here. Well, I guess technically I'm no longer dry because I did get another Memory Dowser, but it took me way, 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 way longer than the average person to get my the final drop that I needed here, and the most important drop, realistically speaking. And that is what we are after. We are after this thing called the Memory Dowser. It is for divination, and we need one more so that Jackson can have one to use. A little Tuhu music, okay. Sneak a couple siphons off of here. Yeah, we'll roll with that. Yep. Nice. I don't know if that was tick perfect, but it was certainly close. Nice. Nice. 2. There we go. Yeah, after over 1,000 kills of this boss, I've kind of got it down to a science. Every now and again you have some fuck-ups, but for the most part, it's not that bad. Pretty consistent. Oh, the Blunt Rune salvage is going to be so nice. Just spitting loads of that out at me. Okay. Scoot on up. Dragonstone. Alright. Come on, come on. Alright, give me an insanely spoon-fed memory dowser right now. Check this out. Watch this. Right here. Bam. Nope, but I got an uncut onyx. We take those. Alright. Unfortunately, I know I didn't get to do a whole lot of this. At least I did a little bit. I do need to go file some paperwork for some personal stuff, and then I need to get dinner going. So, unfortunately, I'm going to cut it there. I might be live tomorrow in the reverse order, do a bunch of Gate of Elidinis first, and then do a little Animal Crossing after. Assuming Jackson doesn't have stuff for me, and I don't think he will. That'll probably be the play. So, thank you very much for tuning in if you did. I appreciate it if you watched all the way through. And even if you just came in and hung out for a little bit, I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful night and evening, and I will